to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching last week. I really appreciate all the support, all the love that I've gotten in these past few days. Oh my gosh. So I'm here again for a second week, giving you makeup advice like how I did last week. But for this week, I thought that we could do something a little bit more chilled, something a little bit more relaxed. You know, last week the editing almost killed me. It was just too much, love. For this week's video, I thought we could do something very chilled, very relaxed. And so I decided that we could just look at some of my old makeup looks and criticize them. Yay! I've done mistakes, okay? Like, my makeup looks came out from mistakes that I've done. So this is why I wanted to create this video, to show you that we all start from somewhere. We don't all come out looking great as hell. That's just unrealistic by everyone's standards. No one else comes out like this. Even if you do go to makeup classes and to makeup courses, this is a skill that you need to practice in order to become better. For this week's video, I wanted to look at some of my old makeup looks, and so that we can discuss them and look at them and be appalled at how terrible they used to look. So yeah. Okay, so like what I said before, we're going to be looking at some of my old makeup looks and be discussing why some of them were bad, to say the least. I don't like saying bad when it comes to makeup, because makeup is about creativity. You can't really be bad at being creative. So let's just say we're going to be looking at some of my makeup looks, and we're going to be discussing what I should have done instead in order to achieve my desired look. So that makes a little bit more sense to me. I hope that makes more sense to you. So yeah, let's just get started. So the first look that we're going to be looking at is this one. This is my Virgin Mary look. This is my Virgin Mary look. It is one that I am still very proud of. Is there room for improvement? Absolutely. But just to start off, one of the biggest things that I'm already noticing is the contour. The contour is just terrible. Like, you can't even save it. And the highlighting. Okay, just my whole base. I don't think I have any foundation on in this image. Fair enough, because it is an editorial look. I didn't have a lot of time. But one thing that I don't like about it is that my highlight is just way too highlighted. So I think what I was going for was a really blown out highlight. But what I should have done is kind of make it gradient. So what I did was take the lightest shade that I had and placed it just from here to here. And that's not helping me, because highlight is supposed to lift your face. And part of that lifting is supposed to create some sort of structure in your face. And I haven't done that, mainly because I highlighted just haphazardly. One thing that you have to understand about makeup is that you have to be precise. So the reason why you're putting something over there has to give you an effect that will ultimately change the shape or structure of your face. As you can see now, the way that I highlight my face is just here. It's a very small triangle on my face, whereas here I applied it from up here to down here, which is not good, mainly because it doesn't do anything for my face. Instead, it makes my face look very patchy. It makes my base look very, very patchy, and it makes it very hard for my contour when it sits on my face to look natural. Instead, it makes it look very muddy, and you can see here, like, there's this huge blotch just on this part of my face. I don't like it. I think that it could have been done differently. And what I wanted to do was to kind of just like snatch up my face to give it a little bit of structure. But because of the way that I have not been precise on the way that I've highlighted my face, because I wasn't precise on where I was putting my contour, I haven't achieved that. So what ended up happening is that my face looks very, very messy and not good. But the overall concept of the look is really, really great. I'm not mad about it. I'm actually really happy about it. Very proud of myself for this look. It's one of my first editorial looks. Okay, so the next look that I'm going to talk about is this one. It's very summery, very colorful. I love it. But I have a lot to say about it. And the first thing that I'm going to say is, girl, what the hell is up with this under eye what's going on with this concealer? Okay, so I think at this stage in my life, I had tried out so many concealers, and I was like, what I'm gonna end up doing is buying a concealer that is for oily skin, so that I can stop the oils from going through my my eyes whenever I have eyeshadow on, and will help them make them pop. And I also bought a concealer that was really, really white, so that so that the colors on my eyes would pop a lot more. And yeah, that didn't work out for me. Instead, it became really patchy. It's just a bad look. I'm sorry. Um, and the white is really coming through, and it's really drying out my eyes. You can see like it coming through over here in these parts of my face. It's just not good. Also, another thing that I have to talk about is this highlight. We, I don't even know where to start, y'all. First of all, this highlight on my nose is just not for me. It really highlights the texture on my nose. I'm someone with very textured skin, mainly because I have eczema. So I have a lot of texture on my face, and if I don't apply the right moisturizers, if I don't use the right foundation, that texture could really come out. Also, if I use a lot of powders, that texture really comes out. Applying too much powder is a big no-no for people with dry skin. Just don't do that. Another thing is to be very much aware of your highlighter. So me, I used a eyeshadow palette as a highlighter, and you can get away with that, but you have to use the right eyeshadow. So over here I was using an eyeshadow that was way too chalky and an eyeshadow that was not my undertone, so that's why I look like that. That is terrible. I'm so sorry for anyone who saw me like that. Like, it's just not good. I'm just mad at the highlighter. What was I thinking? That's so rude to myself and my character. It's just so not thoughtful. But my brows actually look kind of good, which isn't like normal for me. My brows are usually everywhere. I think this was the time when I was testing out whether or not I wanted to do my eyebrows, and now I don't. The next look that we're going to talk about is this one. This is my electric blue look that I did, and I had done my own eyebrows, but let's not talk about that. Let's just move on from that. And what I don't like about this look is my eyeshadow. No, it's not my eyeshadow, it's my highlight. My highlight was too much. It wasn't my undertone. Undertones matter, guys. They make things a little bit more flattering or not. If I had used a like not a blue highlighter, I think what I was doing again was to match the highlighter on the tip, not on the tip, but on the highest point of my eye to the highlighter on my cheek. I can't really get away with that because I'm black and my undertone is very warm. If I had a cooler undertone, I would have been able to get away with that, but I couldn't. But yeah, you live and you learn, eh? This is terrible. It wasn't a bad look. I'm actually not 100% mad at it, but it could have been better if I was paying attention to all those other elements like color and light and texture and all of that. I think for a big part in my makeup, I wasn't very aware of the whole idea of treating your makeup as an extension of your skincare routine, like using it to really hydrate and nourish your skin. I didn't really think that through, and that's why my skin looks like this here. It looks terrible, and it's making my makeup not sit well. Like, it's making my highlighter look even more powdery than it actually is. Meanwhile, it's just like really caking up my skin because my skin is really that dry. But anyways, oh, this is one of my favorite looks. I have no complaints about this one. I think it's really cool. I think I was onto something, and I'm definitely gonna recreate this one. What the hell is it? This was cool. I was so cool at this stage in my life. What happened? What the hell happened? So we're at the end of the video. I hope you learned something. You probably did though, because I did a lot of mistakes. Like, some of them were inexcusable, and it's okay. Because some of them also happened when I was a makeup artist. Like, I was using that term for myself. That's not okay, guys. But anyways, I hope you learned something, and if you did, please subscribe. Like, you're not losing out on anything, so just subscribe. I mean, like, it's free information. I'm literally giving you all of this for free, kabanga. Wow. So please do subscribe, share this video with other people who are looking for makeup tips and advice. If you have any more questions about some of the things that I spoke about in this video, please do leave them down in the comments down below. If you also have makeup related questions, just leave them down below and I will try squeeze them in next week's video. Or also, you can just message me on Instagram and I will try my best to respond and give you the best advice as I can from now. And yeah, love yourself, take care of your skin, understand that makeup is an extension of your skincare routine. So please be kind to your skin. Nothing is supposed to be painful. Beauty is not pain. That is misogynistic. Remember that I said that because it's very helpful. I never realized how much pain I was putting myself in until I realized that I don't have to do this. I don't have to do any of this. So yeah, beauty is pain is a myth. It's a misogynistic myth that you need to get out of your head. Makeup is not painful. Skincare is not painful. Wearing clothes is definitely not painful. And what you need to understand in order to do those things well are the techniques. That is it. Everything else does not matter. So yeah, I hope you have a good week. I hope you're very nice to each other, support each other, love yourself especially, and just enjoy your time on this earth. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.